Powered by Virginia Radio.
Hello, and thank y'all for joining us here. Thank y'all for checking out Powered by Virginia Radio Network. Y'all know me. My name is Big Al, the H.N.I.C, and this is your podcast, my podcast, called Let Me Say Something. And folks, I wasn't going to talk about it. Because, everybody, I thought enough had been said about it. This is the CARLEE Russell situation, the chick in Alabama who faked a kidnapping and caused a national sensation. Pretty amazing, But before I get there, folks, just want to say one. Just want to do some brief announcements here. Take care of the money business. Okay, this is on August 19th. You're going to have the Inner City Innovation Festival. That's the Inner City Innovation Festival, and this will be at Mill Point Park on August 19th from 12 until 6. Excuse me. It's going to be music, games. There'll be food trucks there. You can get something to eat. There'll be face painting for the kids. There'll be vendors, bounce houses for the kids, guest speakers, and a book bag giveaway. Okay, that's the Inner City Innovation Festival at Mill Point Park, and that's at 100 Eaton Street in Hampton, Virginia. You're going to have DJ J Skills there. There'll be DJ Manny B there. And, man, those guys are unbelievable. They're awesome. It's going to be a fun time for everybody. And, once again, that's the Inner City Innovation Festival, August 19th from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And, yes, folks, it is free. It is free. All you need to do is just show up and bring the kids. Food will be there. Don't worry about it. They can have all the fun they want. It's going to be a wonderful time there, okay? Inner City Innovation Festival, August 19th. All righty. Now, y'all heard about this CARLEE Russell. And like I said, I wasn't going to talk about it because I thought everything had been said that needed to be said about it, But now I see people getting all crazy about it, and they're on YouTube talking crazy. Let me just tell you just what happened, okay? This young lady, I think how old is she? I can't remember. I can't see how old she is, but I think she's about 25. But anyway, this young lady apparently left her job and was driving down a highway, and she called the police and said that there's some kind of kid, like 3 or 4 years old, walking down the highway, and she felt the kid was unsafe, which of course was true if that were the case. Now, she called the police, and then she called her family. She told the police she was sitting in the car watching the kid, making sure the kid wasn't going to get hurt. She called her family, and so while she was talking to, I believe, her sister, all of a sudden the sister on the other end of the line heard what she thought was a struggle, and then she hollered. She heard her sister holler, and then the phone went dead. That would have psyched me out too. I would have been frightened too. And of course, the family. She started calling around to the family, and the family what happened. They didn't really know where she was, So, and they were right to panic. So the police, had an idea where she was because she did call the police and gave her a location. They went out there and they found her wig, they found her purse, and there was something else they found. I can't remember, but wig, her purse, and something else. I want to say the keys inside the car, but I'm not sure about that. But there was no CARLEE Russell. There was no child. There was nothing. She was just gone. So the police. Now I don't know how it made national news so quickly, but it did. Now, and those police officers in Alabama, they did everything they could to find this young lady. They searched the woods. They got the dogs out. They got the cadaver dogs out. They did everything they could to find this young lady. Now, and they went, and keep in mind now, guys, they're working. The volunteers are coming. Volunteers are coming out to search for her as well, because they don't know what happened. Now they do have it on film. They have her car on film, because as you drive down the Alabama highway, you're passing through cameras. So they have her on film. They see where she stopped, etc. But they didn't see anybody jump out the woods and grab her. They didn't see another car stop and grab her. They didn't see any of that. But that doesn't mean it didn't happen. You know, so she could have gone to the woods. She could have walked down further. But from what they could tell by the cameras, none of that actually happened. So what happened? So what exactly happened? So day one, they search for 24 hours. They can't find her. They're talking to her friends. They're talking to her parents. And her parents say, she's a responsible young lady. She would never do X, Y, and Z. There's no way in the world she could have gone and she, you know, that she would have left without telling us. There's no way in the world. Our daughter is responsible. Okay. Second day, the same thing. The same thing. And they're out there searching for it, etc. And then later that evening, I believe, she goes and knocks on her family's door. Hey, it's me, CARLEE. I'm all right. But she was missing for over 48 hours. What happened? What happened? You know, now I want to read this to you if I can here. Her mother said something to the effect of that her daughter was fighting for her life. Okay, and here it is. She was on a Today Show, and her mother, Talitha, said that her daughter was abducted and fought for her life when she disappeared. I have no idea how she would know that. I'm assuming she's assuming that because, you know, I would want to assume my daughter would fight too. But at the same time, I want my daughter to do whatever she can to stay alive. You know, sometimes fighting is right, sometimes it's not. Okay, but we don't know until we get in that situation what we would do. Okay, so she said, you know, and then the mother said there were moments when she physically had to fight for her life. And there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Now, how mom knew all this? I don't know. Okay. Because there wasn't a mark on her. Everything was fine. She was healthy. I mean, there was, you know, she didn't seem mentally traumatized, you know. And word has it is that even though the police want to talk to her, she's someplace vacationing. You know, she's out of the country vacationing. Now, keep in mind, She was driving a Mercedes. She was driving a Benz. Her parents have some good money. Mom and dad have some good money. You know, but what gets me is, and the reason why I'm talking about it now is that I was looking at YouTube and looking at other things, you know, and there are a lot of females, black females, that are getting on there saying that she didn't do anything wrong. She just wanted to get away. What's wrong with getting away? She didn't do anything wrong because since there was no abduction, what did she do wrong? You know, since there was no crime, what did she do wrong? Now, let me educate you all. Anytime you misdirect the police like that, anytime that you force the police to use manpower hours for something that did not occur, which means that's a lie, then you are held accountable for that. A lot of times you have to pay that money back. And whatever you may spend in manpower hours or whatever, you have to pay that back. And if you can't pay it back, a lot of times you go to jail for it. Now, they can afford very, very good lawyers. So the chance of her having jail time is kind of slim. I don't think she's going to go to jail. I think the parents will have to pay that money back, though. You know, something's going to happen because I saw the chief of police get on TV, and he was talking about this, and he went through A through Z of what happened and what they did and what she did, and so forth. But we still don't know exactly what happened. We still don't know why it happened. We still don't know where she was. Okay, now Big Al, is going to clear this up for y'all. Okay, this is what I think. I think that I don't know. I think there was a man involved. I do. I think, because there's no way in the world. She left the car on the side of the road. She left her wig, you know, and I believe her keys. I might not be right about the keys, but there was something else she left there. There was no sign of her. There was no sign of any struggle. There was no clothes anywhere. They're torn or ripped or whatever. When she came home, she was fine. She looked just like she did when she left home. Okay, so I don't know. I'm assuming there was a guy involved. I mean, and I know you say, Al, you're being cynical, etc. And why would you say that? Because I can't think of a reason why someone would fake a kidnapping, an abduction, or use a child to do that. I don't understand why. I just can't understand it. Now, what I also can't understand is the lack of response, the lack of accountability that some of these ladies are having concerning this woman. Okay, and for y'all to get on there, for y'all for y'all to get on there and say that she didn't do anything wrong, she shouldn't be punished, etc. That's just not right. Because you had people out there searching. Not all people were police officers. There were volunteers out there searching. There were police officers searching. They were doing around-the-clock investigation. It was national news. So she was a priority. Out of all the crime they had, she was a priority. And it just popped up on my screen here that she actually apologizes for admitting a hoax. She said there was no kidnapping. Okay, that just popped up on my phone here. So it was in Hoover, Alabama, and they are discussing the district. The police are consulting the district attorney office to see if there's any potential criminal charges after her statement, after she admitted that it was a hoax, that she lied. Okay, and let me see if I see anything else here. Hold on, let's see. And by the way, if you want to give me your opinion on what you think happened, or if you think that she did the right thing, wrong thing, or whatever, 757-964-9367, 757-964-9367. So it's amazing to me the lack of accountability and how everyone how some ladies rally to her aid so quickly to protect her and say she didn't do anything wrong. That's not, and she that having an entire police force, using the entire police force, taking them from other crimes that might be going on. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to understand why some of you all would do this. I don't understand. I mean, I understand. We are women. Hear us roar. I get that. Y'all are tight. I get that. But wrong is wrong. In my opinion, she was wrong. In my opinion, there was nothing that was going on in her life. Now remember, her parents have money. They live in a very nice neighborhood. She's driving a Benz. How is life possibly bad for her? Her parents love her. They're on TV. They're etc. They're petrified. She has love all around her. He said, what is the problem? What makes you do this? What makes you think your life is so messed up, screwed up, that you need to go and fake an abduction and using a child as well? I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. Somebody tell me what's going on. Somebody make it make sense. Make it make sense. Again, 757-964-9367. So she admitted that it was a hoax. And look at here. She said, yeah, they were searching for her for 49 hours straight. She said it didn't happen. I'm just going this order. It's my first time seeing it. Give me a second here. Yeah, she called 911 after 9:30 p.m. on that date, and she was on 459 South. Now the parents are just starting to admit. They said that their daughter was not in a good state when she returned and appeared to have undergone serious trauma. Yeah, it's called the fear of getting your ass arrested. Okay, I'm not sure what trauma she went through. She went through trauma. I certainly feel for her for that, you know, and I feel bad for that if she did go through trauma. But you got to understand something. When you do something like this, everybody goes through trauma. Her parents went through trauma. Her whole family went through trauma. You know, there are people that know her and friends that went through trauma. Co-workers went through trauma. You know, there was something I read where she had taken something or stole something from her job. Okay, and she was trying to get away with it. That's why she came up with this. I don't know if that's true or not. You know, everyone's speculating. She's the only one that knows what happens. What happened? She's the only one that knows what happens. What happened? Excuse me. I'm speaking bad English and everything. Okay, so, you know, and she said that police said Russell told them she was forced into an 18-wheeler truck and taken to a home where a man and a woman told her to get undressed and took photos of her. Okay, and the investigators with assistance from the Secret Service, that's how big it was. The Secret Service got involved. That's how big it was. The Secret Service got involved. That's freaking amazing to me. Because we're always saying, now, how come the black people, then somehow us, we don't get front page, y'all don't get it, we don't get national attention, you know. But if you white with blue eyes, you know, and blonde hair, you're on the front page, and you're on the morning shows. Well, folks, we got the attention that we asked for. And what was it? A hoax, a lie. We asked for that attention, and we finally get it from Alabama, no less. Alabama. And it is a lie, a hoax, which is a friendly way of saying a lie. You know, so the Secret Service analyzed Russell's cell phone for the days leading up to her disappearance. Officials did say that before she vanished, she made internet searches about paying for Amber Alerts, how to take money from a register without getting caught, and the movie Taken, which was a pretty doggone good movie, by the way. You know, so I think she did. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she did take money. I think she took money from her job. You know, so you know, it's amazing. It's amazing to me, you know, and it's amazing. Okay. Oh, Ty, I can't read the comments. Do you see any comments up there?
Oh yeah, you have a lot of comments.
What they saying? What they saying?
Oh man, I gotta come on the mic.
You gotta come on the mic. You gotta come on the mic.
Let's see if the mic on.
Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't see very well. I have to use my engineer Ty as my eyes. She does all the looking.
Blessings, everyone. Okay.
What are they saying? I want to somebody make it make sense to me.
Well, you have mental illness. Can't make sense. I wrote that one myself.
Mm-hmm.
Lau says, why did she lie? Courtney Butler, I do agree. If she did something wrong, she should be punished. Yes, she should be punished.
You talking to the mic?
Yes.
Okay.
I am. Yes, I am. I'm sure you're getting. Hold on, let me make sure.
Is your mic on?
Cordless mic.
Yeah, the cordless mic, right?
Let's see.
Okay. So, like I said, I see some.
Blessings.
There
There
been-
I go.
There have been some comments, etc. I just want to respond to some of the
Sorry.
comments. I just can't see it from here.
Yeah.
The comments are, and I can't see it on my phone. You know, so.
All right, so you have Courtney Butler. She says, I do agree. If she did something wrong, she should be punished.
Courtney Butler, my girl. All right. All right.
Loud said, why did she lie?
Good question.
And then I said mental illness. Then I also had said, let me find out. There I go. She could have just have needed some attention. How would we know? How would they know? And
So,
then
so
Loud
you're
said
saying that she
doing
shouldn't
too
be
much.
punished
No, I
because
didn't
she
say
has mental illness.
Well, mental illness, it doesn't need a punishment. It needs and it needs a doctor. It needs someone that can help her mentally. It's an illness. It's like she's sick, you know. So why would you punish her? You would give her help. It sounds like it. It sounds like a total shit show. At the same time, we don't know if she's mentally ill. I'm not sure that they
You
evaluate
say
her.
that, Serena? You know, listen. Listen.
Yeah, Serena Christian. She did say that. She said this is a total shit show.
You know, listen. I don't listen. You can say what you want about mental illness. I mean, I get it. You know, I used to be in the mental health field, as I've told you on previous shows. You know, so I certainly understand it to a certain extent. But what she did was premeditated. A lot of time with mental illness is not necessarily premeditated. Okay, sometimes yes, but most times it's not premeditated.
That's true.
Okay, what she did was she took her car, the Benz. She had the statement of mind to call the police. She was able to make up a story that she thought was believable and sympathetic. I mean, who's not sympathetic to a 3 or 4 year old walking along a busy highway, after 9 o'clock at night by himself?
Yeah.
Who's not sympathetic to that?
That's happened to me. I literally, it wasn't at night at all. It was during the day during school, and a young man was on the corner.
But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, chances are, if that were to happen, more than one person would have called in.
Well, you know what? A lot of people were passing this young man. I just, I went up to him and I picked him up and I took him to school.
But but what I'm saying, it was on a busy highway.
Yeah, this was right there at Mercury and Seldondale by the KFC. And Amazon.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Yeah, he literally tried to make it to school because he missed his bus and he didn't want to upset mom because mom was having an argument or a tiff.
How old was
boyfriend.
that? How old was he?
He was 9.
Okay.
9 or 10. Blessings, you have a call.
Okay, I don't have a mic.
You do now. Give me a second. Answer. Turn your speaker.
I did. Hello.
What's up, Big Al?
Hey, what's happening, my man?
This is yours.
Man, what was wrong with this lady, man?
I don't know. This is my man Mike.
Nah, man, this is your boy Jay.
Jay, what's happening, man? I don't know what's
What's wrong
going.
with this lady, man? She put on a big show, man. A big, real shit show.
I totally agree with that. I don't know what's going on with that, man. I'm trying to have someone make it make sense for me.
The only way they make it make sense is if they make her do some time for a little while, you know.
Well, they might do that. They might. I don't think she's gonna do time. She's got her parents. Her parents are loaded, and they got a real good attorney. They're gonna pay restitution.
That's more of a reason why she got to go sit down, man, and learn her lesson, man.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir here, brother. But I'm just saying. But they're gonna pay. They're gonna be restitution. There's gonna be restitution. More than likely. I don't think she's gonna get any jail time, but they will have to pay back. Now, since they have the means to do it, they're gonna probably have to pay back all the whatever money they spent for 2 days looking for her. They're gonna have to pay that back. And on top of that, there may be a penalty on top of that. I'm not sure.
Well, if they start locking those people up that's doing stuff like that, then maybe they'll stop doing it.
Well, keep in mind that we don't know why she did it. I mean, she could have been trying to meet somebody, like a guy she's not supposed to be with. She could have had a little touch of mental illness, like Ty was saying. I mean, there's a number of reasons, but the bottom line was she lied. It was a hoax, and she put that.
Well, if she got kidnapped, then how did she lie? If she got kidnapped, if I was out in the streets and I'm talking to somebody, and the next thing you know I'm kidnapped, where did I lie at? Who lied?
Yeah. Well, she's already said it was a hoax. She said it never happened.
Well, who lied? Who said she got kidnapped?
Her family did. Her family said we were talking to her, and all of a sudden we heard a scream.
Her family lied.
Well, the family thought she was on the phone with her sister, and the family, and all of a sudden she was talking to them, and then she said, "I'm going to go check on that boy." She got out the car apparently, and apparently they said she walked, and then they heard screams. And they heard screams. Yeah. And then she heard screams, and then all of a sudden there was nothing.
Oh, they do that in there. They heard a scream.
Yeah. But see, this is what gets me though. So they found her wig, her bag, and everything. And so apparently she was, before she got in the car, took off her wig. Okay. And then she
off a wig. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about that. But they found her wig in the car, so she must have taken it off before she got out the car to go see the boy. Okay, so that's what y'all do, Ty. When y'all get off work, something y'all just take off the wig while you're in the car driving, or you wait to get home. What you do hair now? Stop.
Yeah, I guess if you're hot,
If you're hiding a Mercedes Benz, okay.
If you're hot, your head is hot. You just throw the wig off. I don't know. I've never worn one.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to make it make sense. Okay. You know, hey, Jay, thanks, brother, for calling in, man. Shoot.
Thanks a lot, man. Powered by Virginia, #1 radio station. Let's go.
All right, all right. Have a good one, my brother. God, that voice sounds familiar. Okay. You know, so listen, we're trying to make it make sense, man. We're trying to make it make sense. Like I said, Ty, keep me posted with the comments that pop up there, will you? Okay, because I can't see nothing. You know, so y'all make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense. Y'all heard Jay. Jay said she lied about what? You know, and he said she should be punished. A lot of people feel that way. But when I go on YouTube and hear some of you ladies talk, y'all be saying, no, she might have a mental illness. She just wants attention. Maybe she just got tired of it. You know what? What's going on? You know, I mean, come on now. Come on. Nobody's talking about the people that were inconvenienced by this woman's hoax. Okay? Hoax. Inconvenienced by her hoax. You know, by pulling a Mercedes-Benz over, leaving it on the side of the road, you know, but leaving her stuff in it, including her purse, her wig, you know. So I mean, it's you know, and to say that there was the thing that got me was she said there was a child involved. So my whole thing was when that first happened, I said, my God, it took her and the boy, and the child, you know, and that's the part that got me. I was more worried about the child than her, but I'm just saying that if it was a hoax, I mean a kidnapping, they took her and the boy and the child. Excuse me, I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. You know, but when is it right to do something right like this? How can you guys explain this, excuse this, etc.? You know, Jay says she needs to get jail time, and whenever he gets jail, you know, needs to get jail time. You know, you might have a point there.
Yeah, Miss Serena Christian said, I work with mental illness patients and ain't nothing wrong with her. That's what she said.
Who said that?
Miss Serena Christian.
Miss Serena Christian, thank you. I agree with you too. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She's just a bad liar. That's all. You know, but yeah, you're right, Serena. She's just a bad liar. I mean, it's well, not even a bad liar. She's a selfish liar because what she put everybody through. You know, she could have done this and just done it herself and taken herself somewhere, but she involved the child. She involved the police departments. And there was more than one in the police department. I mean, it was a national story. They're all getting together. The FBI was involved. The Secret Service was involved. The Secret Service was involved. The Secret Service.
Yes, Miss Courtney Butler said that it got deep. Yeah, it got deep because she said that I believe it was kind of a sex trafficking ring, but maybe she thought it was cool. And then she got away. She got away because the parent, you know, just getting away from the parents, she's saying. Well, but it got too deep for her. It's probably that she's seen there's a lot going on. People saying a lot about sex trafficking, and she just needed, you know.
Yeah, they probably said, no, your ass too big for that. No, you can go on. You can go on. You know, you just too big for that. The guys that they rape, they don't want nobody that damn big.
No.
You know?
Blessings.
She thick. She thick. But you know, anything's possible. Anything's possible. I'm not gonna weed out anything. Anything is possible. But my point is that my point is that she lied. You know, because even if it were a sex ring, let's say it was a sex ring. Okay, nobody's looking for the kid because there was no kid reported missing.
Yeah, because Miss Serena Christian said, "Who takes off their wig to go rescue a child?"
Thank you, Serena.
She said,
that's my point.
Stop the BS.
Thank you, Serena. Serena, you're a smart woman. You're a smart woman. I don't care what nobody say. You're a smart woman. You know, because that's exact. I was thinking the same thing. Why would you take off your wig to get out of the car? I know what you were saying, Ty. It gets hot. It does get hot in Alabama. I've been in Alabama before. It gets hot as hell in Alabama. But I'm walking into a Benz. I'm walking into a Benz. I'm not gonna be hot for long.
I said I've never worn a wig, bro, so I don't know for real. Like, no, I did one time, and that thing was hot. And it was, and it did snatch it off. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay, you ever been in a Benz?
Yes.
They get cool.
They
pretty
have
quick.
a lot. Yeah, they get. Yeah,
they get cool. They don't play. They get boom. They get cool.
Conditions on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know how hot you get, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
really.
And then boom, you get to be in a Benz. Boom, that thing. You know. So yeah. So I mean, taking the wig part off, I was like, a black woman taking off a wig to do what? No, I don't. Y'all make it make sense to me because I don't get that part. You know, because and she had a lot of wigs too. I don't know if you saw her pictures, but she has blonde wigs. She got short wigs. She got a lot of wigs. You know, they got her in all kinds of. They got I've seen all kinds of pictures of her, man. Every picture's a different wig. Every picture's a different wig. You know, well, she got the money to pay for it, or her parents do. Somebody does.
Miss Courtney Butler said, "There was no child. You take off your wig when you tricking."
Courtney. yeah, she didn't want the hair to get in the way, so she took it off. I like that, Courtney. I think Courtney might have a point there too. She thought she was gonna make a little extra money, you know. I gotta pay this car note for this doggone Benz that day. My parents bought it, they did the deposit, but I gotta pay the note, so goddamn.
Late on the payment.
Really? In other words, there's some guy walking on the side of the road. Okay, hey. I like that, Courtney. I like that a lot. You know, I mean, there's no telling. There's no telling, man. You know, but she lost her job because of this. Yeah, I think it was yesterday, the day before. Anyway, what's the day? Monday. I think she lost it Friday. Like she lost her job for this. I would have fired her too. But first of all, she stole from the company. You know, that's the first thing. Okay. Second thing is now you're gonna do all this and try to get sympathy points, etc. So I can't fire you? Oh hell no. You know, listen, man. It's you know. And I agree. I can't. I didn't see. Listen, I've been years ago. I was in the mental health field for a long time. You know, as y'all know, that was part of my major psych things like that. But she didn't seem. You know, she didn't seem like she had a mental health problem to me. Now, once again, I'm just looking at it. So I mean, if I talk to her or something, it might be different. But I didn't think she had a mental health problem.
Well, can I ask you, what if she had a breakdown? Like if she was not mentally ill, but then just had a little moment, had a breakdown, a mental breakdown.
Be more specific. A mental breakdown? How? She starts crying. A mental breakdown is when you pull over and you start sobbing and crying like crazy. You know, a mental breakdown is that I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go to the bar and drink until a mental breakdown is when you sit in a room and you turn off all the lights and you sitting there, don't want to be bothered, etc. You know, a mental breakdown, you might start yelling and cursing everybody for no doggone reason. You know, those are mental breakdowns. Mm-hmm. But if you're able to drive a car, to call the police, to call your family, to make up a story, you don't have a mental breakdown. That's not a mental breakdown. That's a mental get over.
Get over.
You're just trying to get over on whatever you're trying to get over. You know what I mean?
Your favorite girl, Miss Sharina Christian, said she didn't steal enough money to get away. So
hey, Serena, she got to pay for that doggone Mercedes-Benz car note. That's what she that $535 car note was coming up, and she's like, oh shit.
Don't forget the insurance.
I shouldn't have bought that hair first. Dog it, and she might have a point. I mean, there was something that happened. She stole money for some reason, and then try to divert it by doing something really good. To me, it was just stupid. My whole thing, if you're gonna steal the money, then you sit there and go, I didn't steal no money. I didn't. You just deny. You know, listen, I was a store manager for a long time, man. Every time I would catch my cashiers stealing, and they would be lying. No, Mr. Beckett, I did not steal. I said, yeah, you did. No, you didn't. Well, let me explain how you did it. You know, and I would fire them. But they would deny until they couldn't deny anymore. I said, listen, okay, I saw what you did. I was standing there. I saw you. Mm-hmm. Okay. But you didn't. No, not another word. Just get your stuff, get out. Get the fuck out. But they would deny until the very, very end. They'll be denying. And I saw them steal. Mm. And all I'm saying is that, listen, the mental breakdown thing, some people are saying that. I don't agree. But listen, y'all out there, y'all know y'all were on YouTube and seeing all these people, particularly women, trying to defend this girl. It's like she didn't do nothing. We need to be lenient with her, tolerant. I know half of Alabama was looking for her the Secret Service, the FBI, the local law enforcement. I know the newspapers were around the house, etc., and so forth. I know there are volunteers out there, and they all had hunting dogs and everything else, and they were sniffing her hair, trying to find her. I know that, but we need to let her go. We need to go ahead and just be tolerant. We need to understand and blah, blah, blah. Make it make sense to me. Go see, CARLEE. This is what I think. You made black folks, particularly black women, look bad. We have been trying to get a national attention when something like this happened with one of our own for years. Finally, we're at the forefront. Finally, someone's missing at 9:30 at night. At 11 o'clock, it's on the news. The next day, it goes viral and it goes national. We don't get that kind of coverage. There are black children being missing every single day. There are black women that are snatched every day for the sex trade. And you hear nothing about that. Finally, we get someone that is missing, kidnapped. We get on the national news, and man, everybody's responding to it because they want to find that young lady. Come to find out it's a hoax. You freaking lied. You freaking lied. And you made black women look bad. How'd you see through it, Sabrina? Yeah. You call it 757-964-9367. 757-964-9367. How did you know that it was a hoax? What instinctively made you think this was a hoax? Because I was looking at kind of trained too. My thing was when they said that the wig was in the car, I said, I don't know about that now. When they talked about the wig being in the car, I was like, man, when I was married, my wife's family, everybody wore a wig. They didn't have to wear one. They had really good hair, really nice hair, or what y'all call good hair. But they wore wigs. And they never took them off until they got home or whatever. They're ready to retire. We'd be out there in her family from Mississippi. We even in that Mississippi heat. They still wear those doggone wigs. Burn it up.
Yeah, my grandma used to come in and take that styrofoam head, stick the pins in.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, so when I saw that the wig was taken off, I was like, the wig was off. There was no, that's when I was like, I don't know. But she did. Let me just see if there's anything else about this, because she did actually admit to lying, and then she went and took a vacation. Yeah. They wanted to talk to her, but her family sent her away on vacation. I agree with Jay, man. She needs to go to jail. She needs to have a vacation in jail. Put her in jail for 6 months for doing that. You know what I mean? Put her in jail. Put her away for 6 months. Let her, and don't put her in no minimum. Don't put her in no minimum security prison either, man. Put her someplace where there's some women.
Wow.
Some criminals. Oh, so you want to know what a criminal is? Okay, we're gonna show you what a criminal is, Miss Russell. Okay, and put her in some place, where she gets traded for cigarettes.
Wow. Okay.
Huh?
Yes. Okay, Miss Shamanda, I hope I'm saying your name right, Johnson. She said if she wanted to leave, she was grown. She could have just left instead of making us black women look bad.
Thank you. And that's one of my points. Black women, we need to protect black women. Black women are never in the news as far as abductions and missing and things like that. They're in the news when they shoot somebody or get shot. But as far as Miss H.N.I.C has been abducted and blah 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 blah.
No.
There's nothing.
Don't use my name. No. Okay.
I just said your first day. I just said, Here we go. Okay. Turn this on.
Yes, please. Speaker. His speaker. Yes.
Hello, and thank you for calling in. This is Big Al. Who am I talking to?
Hold on. What's up, Big Al?
What's happening?
Shouts out.
Hold up. One thing, we try to get this phone right.
Okay, go ahead, man.
That sounds like Big Cav.
Yeah, hey, yo, this Chris Moore. Bad for the kids, baby. What's up?
Hey, Chris, what's happening, man?
All right.
How you doing, brother?
I'm hanging in there, man.
Yo, brother. Let's see. Oh, you just hung up on him, I think. You still there?
I must have missed something.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Chris. Okay. Hey, Chris, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, there we go, man. I had to put the mic. I'm sorry, I had the wrong mic on you there, my friend.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing, Al?
I'm doing great, Chris. What's going on, brother?
Ain't too much, man. Just checking in with you and Loud.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, Loud's running around here, man. You know, and we're talking about this CARLEE Russell thing, man, where the hoax in Alabama, where she's supposed to got kidnapped.
CARLEE Russell.
Yeah, but she wasn't kidnapped.
You said she got kidnapped and it was a host?
It was a lie. She lied. She was gone for 2 days, my brother. She was they had the local police out there. They had the FBI. They had the Secret Service looking for her. It became national news.
Man, she caught herself from charges then, huh?
Well, that's what we're trying. That's what we're debating right now, whether she's gonna hit up with charges or not. I don't know. I don't think she's gonna get charged. I think she's gonna have restitution and have to pay back the salaries of the people that are out there, and then there will be a fine on top of that. Is what I think is gonna happen. You know, I don't think that she's gonna actually go to jail. I think she might get probation, but I don't think she's gonna physically spend any time in jail.
Yeah, I hope not.
You know,
I just know how they do it, stuff like that.
I hear you, brother. Man, what you got going on, brother? What you got going on? Talk to me, man.
Too much, man. You know our lifestyle with these kids. You know, we got the martial courts reprieve. We've been out martial courts, just doing our thing with the kids for the past 2 weeks. I think final date out martial courts be August 25th, so we got another month with them. You know, and it's an awesome thing when we go out there. You already know how that is. When we come out there, it's just something in there. I know it's a God thing, but it's just something happens when we get around them kids, man.
Man, you guys do a great job with those kids, man. You know, in case y'all don't know who this is Chris Moore, Bags for the Kids. Man, he has events with the kids. He works with the kids. You know, they do a great job putting these kids on the right track, man, getting them confidence, giving them help, giving them mentoring these kids, man. Chris Moore and his crew, Bags for the Kids, they do a fantastic job, man. We appreciate you, Chris.
Yeah, but a lot of people out has been, coming up to me saying, thank you for what you're doing out martial courts, but, I cannot do this alone. I'm not doing it alone. We got multiple nonprofits out there that are helping me. But the engine behind this movement was the H.N.I.C Foundation, the H.N.I.C. I don't know if you remember them. They did a basketball thing for the kids not too long ago at H.N.I.C.
Yeah, I heard of them. Yeah, I wasn't there at H.N.I.C, though, but I heard of them. Loud may have been there.
She's a lady that got, her family member failed a gun violence, and her nonprofit is geared behind that, But she's the one that started this and just asked a couple of us to come on, and we boots on the ground with it. So we came on, and it's been a beautiful thing, man, with these kids, man.
And beautiful, man.
The H.N.I.C Foundation.
Shout out to Shonda, the H.N.I.C Foundation, man. We appreciate it, man. And what's your next event, man?
Oh, the next event. Let me see. Oh man, it's the back to school drive that we have, which is going to be out Langley Square.
Okay.
Me and a couple of nonprofits going to get together, and we're going to do what we do best and bless them kids, man.
Langley Square, that's off of King Street, isn't it?
Yes. No. Langley Square is on
Off of Doolittle.
On Mercury Boulevard.
It's Mercury and Doolittle.
Doolittle. Okay. Well,
yes.
Well,
Blessings, bro. How are you, Gotti?
Okay,
this is Blessings.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then.
So that's pretty much the next thing that we're going to do. We're going to have a big back to school drive for the kids.
That's fantastic, man. You got a date for me?
The date will be, let me see, me and the regional manager talked this morning about it. Let me see. I think she said the 26th, because they go back to school when?
I'm not sure, man.
Yeah, but
I ain't got no kids at school.
Don't quote me, but I think it's gonna be the end of August. But I think we talked about maybe the 25th, because I know she was saying the Friday. Yeah, the 25th. Yep.
Okay. 25th.
25th.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't got everything, written in stone yet. We just talked about it, but we will be doing it. But
right, man.
I think that's that we discussed.
Hey man, listen. If you need someone to help you advertise this, let us know, man. You're part of the family. We're gonna give you the brother-in-law price.
I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all, man.
Hey man, keep doing what you're doing, Chris, man, and keep involving us, man. We love your events, man. Love being there.
Yep. That's what it is. I appreciate you, baby.
You too, Chris. Have a good one, my brother.
All right, you too. Y'all be safe out there.
All right, man. You too. Take care.
Peace. Yep.
All right, y'all. That was Chris Moore. Man. An unexpected call from Chris Moore for Bags for the Kids. They got an event coming up on August 25th in Langley Square, and they're working with kids right now, as they always do. All righty. So listen, folks, getting back to what we were talking about. Turn this off. There we go. Okay. Anything else? Anyone else commenting, Ty? Okay. Because listen, folks, like I said, getting back to CARLEE Russell. Okay, as I was saying, she messed it up for y'all black women. She messed it up for y'all black women, man. I'm gonna tell you, the next time a black woman gets abducted or something like that happens, or they need national coverage, or they need the locals or the local police force to unify. Somebody's missing and whatever, they're gonna be slow to do it. That's just my opinion. They're gonna be slow to do it. Because see, I just feel this is gonna reverberate across the nation. Because there are some people there that don't look like us that are saying, see what happened? They wanted all this attention. They wanted us to put, as soon as we do it, it's a lie. It's a hoax. She lied. So why put that manpower in for a potential lie? And I know I sound very cold, and I know that sounds very, very bad, but I'm just saying, folks, when this has more to do with money than anything else. When there's that much money going out, when you got the FBI, the Secret Service, the local media, the local law enforcement, volunteers, all coming together to find one person, that's a lot of money. The police are going around canvassing, to see if she has any enemies. They're checking cell phone. That's the Secret Service gets involved because they're trying to check cell phone lines, and the Secret Service can do it faster than anybody else. They're trying to track her down. They're trying to see where the last ping was. All those types of things they're doing, man, and all those things cost money. And don't get it twisted. This is about money. It really is.
Yes, Miss Shamanda Johnson. Miss Shamanda Johnson said the crazy part is she's been planning this since last year.
You think so, Amanda? Now how do you know they've been planning that for a year? She was planning on stealing money for a year. She was planning on, because my whole thing was she didn't think it through. I don't think she thought it through, man. I think if she actually planned it for a year, she could have come with something much better than this, and stolen a lot more money too. And I tell people all the time, if you're gonna steal, steal. When I was a store manager, I tell people, listen, y'all gonna rob me, man. If y'all gonna steal from me, don't just take $20, $50. Steal. Because I'm gonna catch you whether you take $10, whether you take $100, whether you take $1,000. I'm gonna catch you anyway. So if you're gonna steal, steal. And maybe she was plotting this. Maybe she was thinking about how to get away with it. Maybe she was thinking, I can steal the money here, and then I can get in my Mercedes Benz, and then just drive, and then they probably call the police. So let me call the police first, and and blah blah blah, and just change, as someone here says all the time, change the energy, to from me to something else. And I think that what she was trying, I think she was just trying to change the energy from her to something else. I think she was trying to get them off track so they can spend so much time dealing with her that they forgot about the money she took. And she couldn't have taken that much money to make it worthwhile. There's no way in the world she took that much money to make it worthwhile, unless she was dropping off a deposit or something. And I don't think she was dropping off a deposit. You know, so folks, I'm trying to, I don't know. This makes no sense to me whatsoever. This makes black women look bad, which makes me angry, because black women, y'all need this. We need to know what's happening for black women, that when you're missing, when you're kidnapped, when someone takes you for the sex trade, etc. You know, we don't hear about that kind of stuff. No one talks about that when it comes to black women, black or brown women. Every special I've seen about people being abducted, the sex trade, etc., it's been a white woman. You know, it has not. You know, I'm not trying to be prejudiced or biased. It is what it is. You know, you would think that black women don't get kidnapped or snatched for the sex trade. They do. Probably more than anyone else. Why? Because it doesn't get on the news. If you take Susie Ann, it's on the news. If they take Keisha, you know, it might get them. It might get them. You know, the police gonna probably say, well, she probably just ran away. You know, was there something going on at the home? And a mom screaming and finally saying, our daughter's missing. Well, what happened? What was going on at home? What were y'all doing? What was happening there? You know, did she go to school regularly? All types of things. Except, hey, let's go out and find this girl. You know, give it 24 hours and then we'll start. And see, that's the difference. You know, when someone is missing, you just have to wait 24 hours. The difference with this and that was it happened immediately. They looked for her immediately. She made the call at 9:30 at night. It was on the 11 o'clock news locally. It made national news the next morning. They didn't wait 24 hours. But I guarantee you they'll do it now. I guarantee if you're a black woman and you're missing, they're gonna wait 24 hours because they don't want to go through what Hoover, Alabama went through, and that's a damn shame. Okay, and that's the part that makes me angry. That's the part that makes me upset. Okay, so you know, any other comments, Ty? So that's the part that makes me upset, makes me angry. That black women will not. A black woman being missing will not be taken as seriously as a white woman being missing.
Yes, shouts out to Ill Slogan Tees. He said he knew it was a hoax from the beginning as well. You know, it was. I
can't understand a word you're saying.
I said shouts out to Ill Slogan Tees. He said he knew it was bull from the beginning. And then Miss Sharina Christian said if it took her a year to come up with this plan, then she might be mentally ill, basically.
Well, yeah, if that's the best she can come up with, she might be mentally ill. If that's the best she can come up with, because that was a sorry plan. That plan was terrible. Okay? Either that or you're just not that smart. You know, so yeah, I agree. I tend to agree with you on that one, you know. But folks, we brought this up. Like I said, this is not something I wanted to talk about, but when I saw all the YouTube stuff going on and all the women trying to make excuses for her and things, I said, y'all are not seeing the big picture. The big picture is not that she was missing. The big picture is how much money it took to try to find her. And will they invest that much money again when, on a national level, bringing in the Secret Service, FBI, and everybody, when another black woman is thought to be abducted? I say probably not. And that's what will jeopardize. And that's the part that makes me upset. You know, so listen, we're gonna get ready to sign off here, folks. I want to thank everybody for calling in. My man Chris Moore calling in from Bags for the Kids. I want to thank everybody for comments, man. And like I said, everybody, ladies, please stay safe. Black women, please stay safe. Okay, because we love you. And listen, y'all, thank y'all. I'm going to play on my music now, and this is Let Me Say Something. Okay, appreciate it. And again, remember, on August 19th, the Inner City Innovation Festival, they got music, games, food trucks, face painting, vendors, bounce houses, guest speakers, a book bag giveaway. You know how much book bags are now? And it's going to be at Mill Point Park on August the 19th. They're going to have music there, too. And that's at 100 Eden Street in Hampton. And that's Mill Point Park. They're going to have DJ J Skills and DJ Manny B. There's going to be a whole lot to, and by the way, it ain't going to cost you nothing. It's free. August 19th. Why in the hell wouldn't you be here and bring your kids? Bring the kids. They got bounce houses. Come on now. Face painting. And we're talking Mill Point Park, August 19th. It's a Saturday. You're not doing nothing, no way. And it's free. See y'all then. Ty, hit my music. The H.N.I.C. We out.
Powered by Virginia Radio.